Your price points are irrelevant. Everybody's got a massive ego around this stupid phrase we hear online. And the phrase is high ticket item. You got to have a high ticket item. You need to have a high ticket item. Everyone's got to have a high ticket item. And the people who are telling you this are driving cars they rented off their mates with fake backdrops, and they're all unsuccessful. And they'll say, oh, it's got to have a high ticket item. I'm an Instagram influencer that has no real success, but I'm going to pretend that I do. Got to have a high ticket item. It's a load of crap. Absolute BS. I want to show you what you actually need. What you need is you need to compound the vibration in your nervous system to adjust your thermostatic range of success. Every human being has a vibrational set point. You have to compound your vibrational set point, because if you don't do that, you will not condition your nervous system to be able to experience success. So rather than charging the most you can for the biggest priced item, forget all that rubbish and focus on conversion. If every day you speak to somebody, they end up paying you money, if everyone you speak to converts into a paying client, you're going to develop a belief. And the belief is this: people pay me money for my knowledge. If we flip it and you speak to 100 people and nobody buys, how are you going to feel about yourself? If you speak to 100 people and nobody buys. So here's the thing: forget about the cost of your program. It's irrelevant. Build an internal identity that says people always pay you money for your knowledge. So it looks like this. If we have this graph, which is money over time, right? We have a graph money over time. What you want your graph to look like is this. Incrementally, month after month, you're making more and more and more and more and more and more money, right? That's what we want your graph to look like. So it's not what you charge, it's getting consistent conversion. Because as you move along this journey, right, you're building up an identity. You're building up a belief in yourself that is absolutely critical to your success. Whereas if you have these high ticket items, I'll show you what your graph may end up looking like. It looks like this. No money, no money, no money, one sale. No money, no money, no money, little sale. Well, no money, no money, no one sale. No money, no money, little sale. No money. If this is your reality, feast and famine, you'll never build an identity. You'll never build the belief in yourself. And 6 years from now, I'll bump into you and you'll still be feast and famine. But if you just start small, incrementally increasing your prices, you develop this thing known as compound interest. Einstein said the seventh wonder of the world is compound energy. You have to be able to create this compounding effect of your success. And it only comes by doing this. So when we recommend price points to you, don't try and jump in a 20 grand package. Forget that crap. I don't want you having a 20 grand package that you sell once every 10 years. I would much prefer you have a $500 package you sell every day of your life, because the consistency of your conversion will transform who you are. But the best part is, if you follow this process, you'll meet this moment here. Malcolm Gladwell refers to that as the tipping point. You'll eventually hit a point, right, where you cannot not make money from what you love. Once you have this moment and you hit the tipping point and it just accelerates, you will eventually be in a position where it is physically impossible for you to not make money from what you love. Question: would you like to get to a position in your life where it is impossible for you to not make money from what you love?
So right now you might be thinking that these tips make sense in theory, but what is the number one thing that I should actually do right now to grow my business? The one thing that separates the stuck and struggling versus the successful and thriving actually comes down to just one question. Do you have something truly unique to offer people? Something that deeply resonates with you, something that deeply resonates with your ideal client, and more importantly, something that people cannot get anywhere else in the world. And why can't they get it? Because it's unique to you. It is your specific way that you go out there and help people. It's your specific way of achieving results. It's your values, it's your vision, it's your essence, all wrapped up into a unique program. Now, I have worked with thousands of coaches and practitioners and health professionals since all the way back in 2009. And I can tell you, the cornerstone of every single successful business is something referred to as a signature program. So you think about your signature program like it's really your flagship product, and it's the thing that you are most known for in the marketplace. It has an inspiring name, it's got a detailed outcome and a defined outcome. It's got a well thought out structure, and it's got a price that actually reflects the transformation you provide, not the hours that you put into it. And when you're talking to people about your signature offer, when they hear it, they immediately think to themselves, that's exactly what I've been looking for. And so when you go and create your signature program, everything in your business actually changes. And you're no longer chasing clients, so you stop that altogether, and you start attracting them. You stop having to justify your price every single phone call, and you just start commanding the price. And you're not constantly reinventing yourself, reinventing what you do, how you do it, the different offers that you have, and you just start delivering one crystal clear pathway that gets your clients real results every single time. And once you have your signature offer, I can assure you business just becomes simpler. Income becomes more consistent, and finally, you have something that is going to enable you to scale well beyond that one-to-one delivery, and certainly well beyond trading your hours for money. And the cool thing about your signature offer is you design this program once, and then you deliver it over and over and over again. Now, there is an entire process on how to build your signature program, and this process works whether you're just starting out, or perhaps you even haven't launched yet. Or maybe you have been in business for a while, but your income is sort of inconsistent. It sort of goes up and down. Or perhaps your offers keep changing. Got a $7 this, a $39 that, a $10,000 that. There's no end to the number of changes. Or perhaps you are already well established, but your revenue has hit a ceiling and you just don't know how to go beyond it without investing bucket loads more hours. So wherever you are in the journey, I can assure you that the missing piece, it is always the same thing. You have to begin with the end in mind, and you have to really deeply consider the true value that you provide to the market, that you provide to your client. And your signature program is the ultimate expression of your essence and the value that you provide. Now, obviously, it takes a lot more than this short video to see the exact steps for your specific situation. And also knowing the theory is kind of one thing, but you actually have to build it while someone guides you through the process. And that's why I'm actually inviting you to a free workshop called How to Package Your Knowledge into a Signature Program. It is a full day. It is delivered live via Zoom, and it is not a seminar. I repeat, it is not a seminar. This is a workshop. As in, you and I, we're going to be doing the work together. And by the end of the day, you are going to leave with 5 real things. The first one is your signature program. So by the end of the workshop, you will have your signature program named, structured, and ready to offer using our very own signature results system to be able to produce that program. Second thing you're going to leave with is your compelling offer. You're going to have the right price, the right inclusions, and you're also going to have the right positioning, so that when you actually sit down and explain it to people, they are genuinely excited. And more importantly, they say, yes, I'm in. Now, the third thing is you're going to have your very own client attraction roadmap. Now, this is a simple system for you to be able to attract a consistent stream of clients without some gigantic following. You don't even need a website for this, by the way. The fourth thing is you're going to have a growth model. So you're going to know exactly how you're able to move beyond the one-to-one delivery and no longer be capped by your calendar. And the fifth thing is you're going to have a 30-day action plan. So you're going to know exactly what to do first, what to do next. You're going to know exactly what to ignore completely, so you're not wasting any more time. So if you want to create everything that I just talked about in just one day, then click the link below to reserve your free spot right now. And in case you're wondering, why am I so certain that this is going to work for you? Well, if we haven't met before, my name is Benjamin J. Harvey, and I am the co-founder of a company called Authentic Education. And it happens to be Australia's only 2-time AFR award-winning company. In fact, the Huffington Post called us Australia's leading training company, helping people do what they love. And so since 2009, all the way back in 2009, I have trained thousands of people just like you that are now operating in over 21 countries around the world. And I've also worked with some of the biggest names in the industry, like John Asraf and Dr. John Demartini from the hit movie, The Secret. So I look forward to helping you go out there and create your signature program. And if you're wondering, Ben, why are you giving this workshop away for free? I want to be completely clear about this. It is the same reason that Zoom and Spotify are free. We use a marketing approach known as freemium. So what we do as a company is we give real, massive value upfront for free. And we know that a small percentage of people that attend this program, they go on to explore our paid programs. And so that makes it a win-win for everyone. So if you want more clarity on what it is that you do, and you want to have the confidence in your ability to sit out there in the marketplace and offer it, and you want a crystal clear path to more clients, then click the link near this post, choose your date, and let's build your signature program and your successful business together. I'll see you on Zoom.